They need you calm. Okay, no matter what happens, you gotta stay calm.
I told you I don't know these movies. I don't ask me about something I do know. Ask me about It Follows. Ask me about Hereditary. Ask me about The Witch.
Hey there, welcome to Why We Love Horror Trivia. I am Calamity John Moore, your host. It's Friday night. You know what time it is, and we are getting into the second round of the Why We Love Horror Trivia Singles Tournament. 2 matches for you tonight. Some higher-ranked competitors coming up later, but this first match is still good. Both these guys winning their opening round matches. One in what we consider a giant upset. The other one, I think we expected him to win, but he didn't expect himself to win. But let's bring in the perpetrator of that gigantic upset first. Notable prick, Erick Ibarra Moreno. Hunter came in as the 3 seed, and you kind of just ran him. How you feeling today?
I mean, I would say, I kind of did ram it because I got a spinner choice and I picked his strength. So that kind of proves what I attempt to do when I play these matches. I mostly watch new stuff. Not to say Final Destination was new stuff, but I will prep for your matches because I respect the opponent. So I will prep. Same way I did prep for Will, because it will be dumb of me to not prep for Will. He's a fantastic player. The more he plays, he's going to be better. So I feel good about it. Should be fun.
Yeah, but you and Jacob both on incredible runs. I'm sure if Jacob was in this tournament, he'd be on an incredible run too. But you guys having that great run in teams, you having this great run here, you winning the free for all. You're like the prince up here now. So we'll see what happens, though. I know if things don't go your way, we're going to see you're going to jump right back in because you have the ability to do that. That being said, I'll bring in your opponent. Hates it when I say it, though. The undefeated virtuoso Will Cohen. Will, so you've heard what Eric has to say. You feel like every match that you've won has been an upset, I guess. How do you feel today?
I mean, I don't know if it's 100% an upset. Like, I think the only match where I feel like I was on par with my opponent is my very first match against Richie. And again, had he not said like one consonant sound differently, like I would not be undefeated.
That's true.
But because he did, I got to play 2 people that I wound up TKOing. One out of sheer luck, the other I actually got to show some skill for once. There's a reason why Eric, though, as we're notable and notable prick. He is very notable. He is very talented. Horror is his shit. If you would allow Alvin and the Chipmunks in here, then because nothing is scarier than Alvin and the Chipmunks, maybe I would know my shit as well. But I'm trying to follow the rules here, John.
Yeah,
so
let Jagged Edge cook. When that goes public domain, you're going to get your Alvin and the Chipmunks horror movie. I guarantee it. You get when that goes public domain, you're going to get it.
How has it not? That thing has been around since the goddamn 70s. Like, I don't understand. I don't
like
understand.
Years left to that. Then.
Whatever. They keep renewing that shit. Anyway, do I think that I'm going to win? I don't know anymore. I can't count myself out, just like no one should ever count me out of things. So all I'm just going to say is, Eric, this is going to be an amazing game. Let's get this shit on the road.
All right. One thing I did forget, I forgot to start our cool background music. And that being said, let's get into round number 1, and it goes a little something like this. It's the speed round. Prior to this match, we did a little draft of categories. Will gave me 4 categories, and Eric gave me 4 categories, and I wrote 8 questions in the order they drafted those questions. So right now, both players should be numbering their boards 1 through 8, so we know what answers go to what questions. I'm going to read all those questions at intervals of 10 seconds apiece. The round will end 10 seconds after the 8th question has been read. For the duration of this match, however, both players get 3 repeats in the challenge to use their discretion. In round 1, you can burn one of those repeats if you feel you need more time or you want me to repeat questions. Just say I want to repeat at the end, and I'll repeat as many questions as you want and then give you 20 extra seconds to clean up your boards. And of course, if you answer all 8 questions correctly, there's a 9th bonus question waiting for you. Any questions before we get started?
New graphics, cool.
Yeah, and we'll start at the beginning. New rules, new brackets, new everything, but the questions are still the same. Round one goes like this. Your first question is in the Scary Movie franchise. The opening of Scary Movie 3 parodies what other film? Yeah, which movie's which? Who knows? They all parody something. Whatever. Your second question comes from the Final Destination franchise. In the Final Destination, Hunt carries around what item with him, which he considers lucky? Your third question is in movies that are horror but family friendly. What year saw the release of Hotel Transylvania? Your fourth question. Tony Todd movies of the 1990s. Who directed 1990's Night of the Living Dead? Your fifth question is in movies Christopher Landon's involved in. Who plays the titular ghost in We Have a Ghost? Moving on to directed by Brian De Palma, but also horror. What's the name of Swan's record label in Phantom of the Paradise? Moving on to the 2010s. By what method are the elders expected to commit suicide in Midsommar? Your final question is in horror comedies. What 80s horror comedy features supporting performances from Danny Aiello, Paul Sorvino, Garrett Morris, and Abe Vigoda? And your time to use repeat will expire in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Will first. Will, what are your answers?
In my very shitty handwriting, it said 1 as The Ring. 2, couldn't remember, so I said Rabbit's Foot. 3, I think it's 2012. 4, I had no idea, so I said Stephen Norrington. 5 is David Harbour. 6, I had no idea, so I said Spook Alley Records. 7, Immolation, setting themselves on fire. Didn't know how else to put that. And 8, Monster Squad.
Okay, and Eric.
First one I said The Ring. Second one I said Coin. Third one I said 2011, but I was between 2012. 4 I said Tom Savini. 5 I said David Harbour. 6 I said Death Records. 7 I said Jump Off a Cliff. And 8 is The Stuff, which I'm very happy to hear a question about it.
All right, go over those answers. Just so you know, Eric was in the lead after round 1, 6-3. No, sorry, 7-3. Well, we'll go with the answer. I think it's 7-3. Opening of Scary Movie 3 is The Ring. Hunt carries around a lucky coin, and that doesn't go so well for him at the end. Hotel Transylvania 2012. Tom Savini directed the Night of the Living Dead remake. David Harbour plays the ghost, and We Have a Ghost. Swan's record label is Death Records. In Midsommar, the elders jump off and kill themselves. And those guys are all in The Stuff. So, yes, that is correct. Eric is in the lead 7-3, missing the bonus question by 1.
I almost put 2012. Damn it. I didn't remember if I saw it in theaters or not.
With that being said, we're going to go to round number 2. Round number 2 is the wheel round. All 8 of those categories are now on a wheel. Player in the lead has the option to spin first or defer to their opponent. Both players will get 1 turn spinning the wheel. When a player spins, they may take the slice they land on or utilize their 1 respin. If the respin is used, the slice they land on after that spin is automatically chosen. As a reminder, starting with this round of the tournament, we are no longer doing spinners and opponent's choice on the wheel, so don't expect to see that. The contestant will then receive 5 2-point questions in that category. They can opt to hear multiple choice for any question, and the question is then worth 1 point. If an incorrect answer is given at any time, however, your opponent may steal for the current point value of that question. Let's bring in the wheel and go over the categories. Eric, it's your choice. Categories of the wheel today: Scary Movie franchise, Final Destination franchise, Family Horror, 1990s Tony Todd, Christopher Landon, Brian De Palma, the 2010s, and horror comedies. Do you want to spin first or defer to Will?
I will go first.
All right, and we'll spin this wheel, and this is your first spin. You have 1 respin if you want to use it. You get the Scary Movie franchise. You want to stick with that or spin again?
I'll take it.
All right, Eric, you ready for your questions in Scary Movie?
Sure.
All right, here's your first question. What disability does Holly have in Scary Movie 4?
She's blind.
That is correct. Your second question. Who plays the architect in the parody of The Matrix in Scary Movie 3?
George Carlin.
Also correct. Your third question. What does Mr. Kittles arm himself with after Cindy says she went to the bathroom in his litter box?
A broken bottle.
That's correct. To date, what is the longest gap in time in years between the release of movies in the Scary Movie franchise?
Longest gap. But you need the years, right? The number.
How many years in between?
7 years.
That's correct. And your final question. What color is Christian Grey's blue room in Scary Movie 5?
Red.
That is for a clean sweep of the category. That is correct.
I hated that scene, but like that's the only one I'm angry at you for having me watch that movie, because Scary Movie 5 is the only one I really hate about in those 5 movies.
Oh, that's a valid assessment.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll bring the wheel back for Will. Will, here's your first spin. You get the 2010s. Do you want to keep that or spin again?
Can you just remind me what
Yeah,
the
sure.
categories were again? We just look at them.
Final Destination, Family Horror, 1990s Tony Todd, Christopher Landon, Brian De Palma, horror comedies, all there besides the 2010s.
I'm not sure how this is going to go for me, but I'm going to take it.
All right, Will, you ready for your questions in the 2010s?
I'll lie and say yes.
All right, your first question. Who directed 2011's Fright Night?
Fuck. Oh, god damn it. I should know this off the top of my head. Multiple choice.
A, David F. Sandberg. B, Michael Dougherty. C, Craig Gillespie. Or D, Matt Reeves.
I believe it's Craig Gillespie.
That is correct for 1 point. Your second question. What weapon does the man use to kill Mike, the father, in The Strangers Pray at Night?
And I've never seen this. Let's see if I can guess it on multiple choice.
A screwdriver. B, scissors. C, an ice pick. Or D, a pressure gauge.
A pressure gauge?
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1 point steal. Eric is an A, a screwdriver. B, scissors. C, an ice pick. Or D, a pressure gauge.
I haven't seen it either. I would say an ice pick.
That is correct.
Cool.
Your third question, Will. Where does the final scene in Take Shelter take place? Five, four.
A storm cellar.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 2 point steal, Eric. Where does the final scene in Take Shelter take place?
Let's say on the road.
Also incorrect. They're at the beach.
Huh. I haven't seen it, so I wouldn't know.
Your penultimate question. Who plays Dr. Alan McMichael, Edith's friend, in Crimson Peak?
Jesus Christ. Multiple choice.
A, Tom Hiddleston. B, Charlie Hunnam. C, Bern Gorman. Or D, Doug Jones.
I'll say Bern Gorman.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1 point steal, Eric.
Yep. Charlie Hunnam?
With that, and your winner, Erick Ibarra Moreno. We will just jump right to post-match interviews quickly. We'll bring Eric right back. Well, this looks like the perfect storm, I guess, this time. Nothing on the. I think he took your best category from you, which is what he did to Hunter too. He took your best category off the wheel, and then not much left there that was friendly for you.
I don't know if again, I don't know if Scary Movie 3 really is my best category. It's just the one that I've been proven to do well in. If there was more of a chance of me hitting something, I would have spun away from 2010s. But with three of his categories I'm very shaky on, I was not willing to run the risk of hitting something like family or something else that I put on the wheel. But I had a feeling I knew where things were going when he when he goes 10 out of 10 in my category after putting a 4-point gap between us in round 1. I kind of had a feeling this was going to happen, but what are you going to do? Erick played great. Erick did exactly what he was going to do. I can't take anything away from him. It sucks that this was scheduled right after I was coming back from a 10-day vacation where I couldn't study a damn thing. I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying this is, this may just be the inevitability of it all. But at the same time, being 3-1 in a league I should honestly be 0-4 in, if I'm being completely honest, I'm gonna take that. I don't know who is coming for me next, but we'll see if the pendulum goes the other way.
Yeah, I don't know if we do pictures here, but if there's a picture, I'm sure you'll beat it. That being said, we'll drop you back. We'll see you soon either way. Bring in today's winner. Erick, I'll just flat out say it to your face. Maybe the most impressive victory we've seen here in this league. I don't know. I've seen some great matches, but you with the exception of missing the 8th question by a year. I don't think anybody's really put up that many points that quick. How you feel?
Yeah, I will tell you why I'm a prick. I am very happy for the result. I'm very happy that watching the scary movies again helped out. I'm gonna be pissed about the 2012 thing. Because that's just me. I knew I had it in me to go perfect, but I didn't. As soon as I wrote the stuff one, I'm almost positive I'm perfect. And then I'll stop talking about it. I'm probably ready to stop telling people that I'm very lucky. I am also very lucky, but I'm a good player. Most players I play are really good players, including Will. I'm sure if he had the time to study, he would have done better in the first round. 2010s, if I had to pick an opponent's choice for him, I would have picked 2010s for him because it's very broad and probably, as he himself says, he hasn't watched as many horror movies as most people in the community, so his strength is in a scary movie thing, the studying, as opposed to a broad thing at 2010s. I wouldn't do it any better in 2010s, so maybe the Crimson Peak weapon because I've seen it. But yeah, all respect to them. And who am I playing next? Whoever
you are playing the winner of Kerry Webb and Rose Lindsay will face you in the semifinals. Any thoughts on that?
I would love to play Kerry again. I played her before twice, once in teams, once in singles. The singles match was actually also a very high scoring match between the two of us, so it was one of my favorite matches I had in the other regime. But Rose has also been doing pretty good. I saw her last match. He did fantastic. He also had a pretty dominant win, so I'm sure she's also a really good player. So anyone who wins should be a great opponent to have. So whoever wins, I'm prepared.
Well, that match will be coming up shortly. I'm going to those matches very soon, so we'll be setting those rooms up before you know it. Erick, again, excellent job. And I don't want to say, I'll just say it, dude. I'm proud of you. That was awesome. All right, I'm going to drop you back. Stick with us. There's another match coming up right after this. Abby Brooks, Luis Boos in the main event this evening. We'll see you.
Hello, and thank you for your business. Why not stop by our refreshment stand? We have all kinds of special treats, but don't take my word for it. Take it away, fellas.
Come on, take a stroll to the snack bar, have a good time. Come on, take a stroll to the snack bar, have a good time. Popcorn for all, hell's on its way. Come on, take a stroll to the snack bar, have a good time.
2 minutes till showtime. There's still plenty of time to visit the refreshment stand.
Bells on its way. Come on, take a stroll to the snack bar, have a good time.
Welcome back from intermission. This is going to be this Friday's main event. Higher ranked competitors in this tournament. Some accolades for both of these people playing in the tournament. If you watch this channel, you know and love them. If you haven't watched this channel before, you're in for a treat. Bringing it first, one half of the current reigning, defending, undisputed teams champions. Her partner would say she's the A player on the team too. Abby Brooks, how you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling okay. I did well in my last match, but that usually means that I'm not going to do well in my next match. So we'll see what happens today.
All right. Your opponent, unfortunately, no slouch. I think he might be sober this evening too. So doubly dangerous. Former champion of singles, Luis Boost. Luis, how are you doing today?
I'm actually sober, like you said. I had no beer in the fridge left, so water it is for me, which is weird. It's a weird feeling to sit here and not have a beer, but maybe it will be better because I think I'm in for a rough one tonight.
I feel this match is going to be good either way. So with this being us, just kicking off the second round of the tournament, I've been hard at work. I got brand new graphics. Let's talk about round number one. Round one is the speed round. Prior to the match, both Abby and Luis each gave me 4 categories, and I wrote 8 questions. They're going to be worth 1 point apiece. So right now they should be numbering their boards 1 through 8 because we're going to ask them all in rapid fire. I'll ask a question, 10 seconds will pass. I'll ask another question, and we'll keep doing this over and over again until I've asked all 8 questions, and then 10 seconds after that, the round will end unless both players have been suited with 3 repeats in a challenge. You can burn one of those repeats if you want, and basically call off the end of the round one. I'll read off any other question you need repeated, and you get 20 seconds to finish writing your answers. If all 8 questions are answered correctly, I have a 9th bonus question for the contestant or contestants who pull that off. Any questions before we get started?
No.
Nope. Your first question comes in the category of non-English language horror. How does the mother die at the end of Good Night, Mommy? Spoiler alert. Don't watch if you haven't watched this movie. Your second question comes in recent releases. Who plays the grown-up version of Elaine, the love interest of the title character in Beau is Afraid? Your third question is in directors. Who made their directorial debut with Dog Soldiers? Going over to the world where everybody is dirty and everybody curses and everybody has some kind of weird blue-collar job. Rob Zombie, what is the profession of Clint Howard's character in 3 from Hell? Your fifth question, in the decade of the 2010s, in what type of location do the majority of the events in Piranha 3 Double D take place? Going on to the Paranormal Activity franchise, in how many Paranormal Activity movies does Katie Featherston appear? Movie release dates. What year saw the release of Creepshow, Basket Case, and The House on Sorority Row? And your final question will be in the realm of found footage. The events of Dashcam surround Annie leaving Los Angeles due to COVID and visiting her friend in what European city? And your chance to use a repeat will expire in 5, 4, 3.
Can you repeat the director's question?
Yes, I can. In directors, who made their directorial debut with Dog Soldiers? And we'll do 20 seconds from here. And seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Luis's answers first. What do you got?
All right. I said that she was suffocated. Second one, I said Parker Posey. Neil Marshall. 4, I said Lawyer. 5, Water Park. 6, 3, 7, 1982, and 8, Amsterdam.
And Abby, your answers.
All right. I don't know if I got any of these. 1, I put Burned Alive. I didn't write anything for 2 or 3. 4, I put Bartender. 5, I put A Beach. 6, I put 5. 7, 1986. And 8, Paris.
At the end of round 1, I have Luis in the lead 4-2. I'll go over the answers. Good Night Mommy, she is burned to death. I guess technically she's suffocated, but I think she dies from the burns before the suffocation happens. She definitely a fire. Parker Posey plays the love interest in Beau is Afraid. Neil Marshall directed Dog Soldiers. Clint Howard is a clown in 3 from Hell. Mr. Baggy Britches, I believe. Piranha 3 Double D takes place in a water park. Katie Featherston is in 5 Paranormal Activity movies. Creepshow Basket Case, House on Sorority Row, all 1982. And Annie Goes to London in Dashcam, London. All right, that being said, we're going to go on to round number 2. Luis is in the lead, and round 2 works like this. All 8 of those categories from round 1 are on a wheel now. Player in the lead has the option to spin first or defer to their opponent. Both players are going to get 1 spin at the wheel. The player spinning first will spin the wheel. If the slice they land on, or they could use a respin. If the respin is used, the second slice they land on is what they must use. We no longer have spinners and opponent's choice on the wheel. Whatever slice they land on, the contestant will get 5 2-point questions in that category. If they don't know the answer right away, they can ask for multiple choice. The question then becomes worth 1 point. But if an incorrect answer is given, look out because your opponent can steal. I'll bring in the wheel. Categories we got on the wheel today, Luis. Non-English language horror, recent releases, directors, Rob Zombie, the 2010s, Paranormal Activity, movie release dates, and found footage. You want to spin first or defer to Abby?
I'll defer.
All right, Abby, this is your first spin. And you get the Paranormal Activity franchise. You want to keep that or spin again?
I'll take that.
You'll take it. Okay. Abby, are you ready for your questions in the Paranormal Activity franchise?
Yes.
Your first question. Who plays Christy Ray, Katie's sister, in Paranormal Activity 2?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Jenna Dewan, B, Sprague Graydon, C, Claire Coffey, or D, Sarah Drew?
B.
It is Sprague. From Sons of Anarchy for a little bit. She was Opie's wife because she got shot in the head. All right. Jacob, the head of the Heller household, is what relation to Margot in Paranormal Activity Next of Kin?
Isn't he like her half brother?
That is incorrect. Chance for a 2-point steal. Jacob, the head of the Heller household, is what relation to Margot in Paranormal Activity Next of Kin?
Cousin.
Also incorrect. He is her grandfather. He's her grandfather.
Oh, okay.
There might have been a half brother involved, but the guy who runs the house is definitely.
Gotcha.
Your third question. What California city is the setting of the original Paranormal Activity?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, San Diego, B, Los Angeles, C, San Francisco, or D, San Jose?
D.
D is incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal, Luis. Is it A, San Diego, B, Los Angeles, C, San Francisco, or D, San Jose?
San Francisco?
Also incorrect there in San Diego. San Diego. Your fourth question. When the footage moves to present day in Paranormal Activity, The Ghost Dimension, what holiday is it?
Christmas?
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question. How many different directors have directed a Paranormal Activity movie?
Repeat.
All right, that is your first repeat. How many different directors have directed a Paranormal Activity movie?
6.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 2-point. Luis, how many different directors have directed a Paranormal Activity movie?
7.
There have been no repeats. 7 is the correct answer. That being said, let me drop this back. We'll bring the wheel back. Luis, you ready for your first spin?
Yes.
Currently, the score is 6-5 in Luis's favor. You get movie release dates. Do you want to keep that or spin again?
I'll keep it.
Okay. Luis, you ready for your movie release date questions?
Sure.
Here is your first question. What year saw the release of a Final Destination movie, a Blair Witch movie, and a Hellraiser movie?
Give me multiple, please.
Is it A, 1996, B, 2000, C, 2002, or D, 2005?
05?
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, 1996, B, 2000, C, 2002, or D, 2005?
C.
C is also incorrect. Looking for B, which is Book of Shadows, the original Final Destination, and I believe Hellraiser Inferno.
Yeah.
Your second question. How many years separate Wes Craven's first film from his final film?
Oh, geez. Now you got me doing math.
Little extra time for the math. 5 extra seconds for the math.
Give me an extension, please.
All right. I'll give you an extension from right here. 15 seconds from here.
36.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 2-point steal. Abby, how many years separate Wes Craven's first film from his last film?
I'm gonna say 35.
Also incorrect. I think Luis didn't count his actual first film. 1972's Last House on the Left. 2011 is Scream 4. Almost 40. It's 1 year short of 40 years. 39 years.
No, I just forgot that he did the fourth Scream.
Oh, that too. Your third question. What year saw the directorial debut of Gaspar Noé?
2002.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 2-point steal.
Oh,
Right. What year saw the directorial debut of Gaspar Noé?
2000.
Also incorrect. I like that you're always guessing near what Luis does. 1998. I Stand Alone was back in 1998.
Oh, yeah. Fair.
Your fourth question. What was the first year we saw releases of horror films by both Joe Dante and Wes Craven in the same year?
Give me multiple.
Is it A, 1981, B, 1983, C, 1984, or D, 1989?
84.
That's incorrect. Chance for a 1 point steal, Abby. A81, B83, C84, D89.
I'll go with B.
That's also incorrect. It's 1981. And one of those deadly noun movies. It came out in 1981. And your final question in movie release dates. What was the last year Jaime Balaguero and Paco Plaza collaborated as a directing team?
Just give me multiple again.
A, 2007, B, 2008, C, 2009, or D, 2010?
I'll just guess 07.
That's incorrect. Chance for a 1 point steal, Abby. Is it A, 07, B, 08, C, 09, D, 2010?
C.
That is correct, and we have a tie game. Rec 2 was the last time they collaborated.
Shit, I thought they... Oh, well, that was horrible.
Rec 3 and Rec 4. Rec 1 and 2, they were a team, and they went there. They each directed one of the other sequels after that, and they haven't teamed up since.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this all of a sudden cycloned itself into a barn burner because we are tied going into round number 3. Round 3 is the new and improved synopses round. Prior to the match, I should say both players drafted 3 general movie categories. These 6 choices are now in a pool from which either player can select at any time. The player who's trailing will select first, choosing which of the categories they want for a 2-point synopsis question. If at any point the trailing player takes the lead, control switches to the team that the player. God damn it! I'm just edit. Start over. Round of synopses. This is for the teams, but I'm going to change it so it says players. Prior to the match, both players drafted 3 general movie categories. These 6 choices are in a pool from which either player can select at any time. The player who's trailing will select first, choosing which of the categories they want for a 2-point synopsis question. If at any point the trailing player takes the lead, control then switches to the other player, who will choose categories remaining until they take the lead. Play will go back and forth, each player getting a 2, 3, and 5-point question. Play will end when either we've asked all the questions in the pool or one player is mathematically unable to catch up. Luis, since you are the higher ranked competitor, you can choose. Do you want first choice at the 2-point question, or do you want to defer to Abby? The categories we have to choose from: the 2010s, the 2020s, foreign language horror, found footage, psychological thrillers, and supernatural. Remember, each category can only be chosen once, so you can choose your 2-pointer or let Abby choose her 2.
Yeah, I'll take my 2-pointer in psychological thrillers.
All right, your 2-pointer in psychological thrillers is this. 2 strangers awaken in a room with no recollection of how they got there, and soon discover they're pawns in a deadly game perpetuated by a notorious serial killer. Name that movie.
Saw.
That is Saw. Simply put, Saw. All right. Abby, you get your 2-point to choose from now. Your categories you can choose from: the 2010s, the 2020s, foreign language horror, found footage, or supernatural. What would you like?
I'll take 2020s.
2020s for 2. After a group of criminals kidnap the daughter of a powerful underworld figure, they retreat to an isolated mansion, unaware that they're locked inside with no normal little girl.
Abigail.
That's ironic, and it's Abigail. All right, we are tied up again. Luis, you will choose your 3-pointer from the remaining categories: 2010, foreign language horror, found footage, or supernatural.
Foreign language horror.
Going over to foreign language horror for 3. A young photographer and his girlfriend discover mysterious shadows in their photographs after a tragic accident. They soon learn that you cannot escape your past. Name that movie.
Butterfly Eyes.
That is incorrect. I think you're thinking of Butterfly Kisses, but it's
Oh,
Shutter.
yeah.
The Shutter.
Oh, yeah, fuck. Nah.
All right, we are tied, but I will go to Abby since she has more questions left. You could choose from found footage, the 2010s, or Supernatural.
I'll take. I'll take 2010s.
Your 3-pointer in the 2010s. Strangers at a roadside diner are attacked by demons, and their one chance for survival lies with the Archangel Michael, who tells a waitress that her unborn child is humanity's last hope. Name that movie.
That Legion?
That is Legion. Yes, that is correct. All right, Luis, you have your choice now. Your 5-pointer and the remaining categories are Supernatural or found footage. What would you like?
I'll take Supernatural.
All right. Supernatural. Or 5. A young woman inherits an old hotel in Louisiana, where following a series of supernatural accidents, she learns that the building was built over one of the entrances to hell. Name that movie.
Jeez, this is probably wrong. Is this Motel Hell?
And your winner, Abby Brooks. That is Lucio Fulci's The Beyond.
Shit.
I know people don't think I'd pick a movie like that, but that is definitely what it is. All right, with that being said, I'm going to drop the Abby backstage, go to post-match interviews. Luis, I got to say, like, this match, for like as whatever it was, you guys both had the same stumbling blocks.
Yeah.
Round 2 was just bad for both of you. And then it just came down to the synopsis round. How are you feeling?
Not great. You know, round 2 was fucking horrible, man. Jesus Christ. Fuck movie release dates. Never doing that shit again. Yeah, also,
you understand why you picked it, though. I understand why you picked it, because you figured, like, she'll never steal any of these. I get that. I get that strategy.
I mean, I was always close. I always was in the ballpark, but that's no use if I am still wrong. So, yeah, the synopsis round, you know, I would have probably been better off by picking 2010s, but it is what it is. Not great, but, you know, if I had to lose to anyone, might as well be Abby. Might be one of the Brooks. I'm happy with that, I guess.
Well, we'll
as happy as I can.
We'll be doing another round of teams. So you and Eternal Optimist Anthony Tesdal will be back before we know it. But we will see you then, Luis. It's always a pleasure to have you. I'm so glad you're able to join us, even though it's very late in Germany. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, you're welcome.
We'll bring in today's winner. Abby, I would say, like, what a comeback, but, like, I think you definitely counted yourself out at some. I think even after round 1, you were like, fuck it.
Yeah, no, that's exactly how I felt. I'm like, he's already ahead. I'm not going to come back. Like, he's already won this. And I mean, yeah, I thought I knew Paranormal Activity a little bit better. But it is what it is. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, I played well last time. I knew I wasn't going to play as well this time.
Let me look at the bracket. I should have been prepared. You're going to be playing the winner of Shannon Briggs and Jeremy Adams. Preference?
That sounds terrible, honestly.
That's exactly what I would say. Like, that is, I don't even think I would want to do that. But I'm not trying to wreck your confidence. But, like,
I've already played Jeremy, and I did beat him, which I know gives him nightmares still, probably. So I don't know who I'd rather play. Honestly, it sounds terrible, and yeah.
Start watching classics now. Just turn off the camera. Start watching every Vincent Price movie right now. All right. Well, Abby, it's always a pleasure having you as well. I'll see you on Why We Love Horror. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, if you made this far in the video, like, comment, subscribe, share. Go to the TikTok, subscribe there. It's all tied together. Go to the Facebook group, join there, get all the news in advance of what we're doing. Remember, the schedule does not change. Monday, it's Versus. We're about a bad horror movie. We complain about it. Wednesday is always a special edition of either this show or Why We Love Horror. We do like just extra shows because we're filming so much footage. Thursday, Why We Love Horror. We review a new release. And then I go live on TikTok, sometimes by myself, sometimes the 100 Shambles, talking about news, talking about current events in the horror world. And then Friday, it's always this. So, Why We Love Horror Trivia, always 2 matches. So thanks for stopping by. We appreciate your patronage.
Game over.
I'll fucking kill you!